today. So over the weekend we are going to be doing a lot of stuff. Some gardening. We went to breakfast early, working in the hayfield. Hopefully everything runs smoothly and goodly. I know that's not a word, but you know. And we're going to take you guys along. So let's go to the field first. We're making a pit stop on the way because there's a giant turtle in the road. Actually, it's not giant, but a good-sized snapper. Hello, buddy. Don't bite me. Hi. Can I pick you up and move you across the road? Or are you gonna bite me? Gonna bite me? Here, come this way. No? We're gonna move you. Just kidding, I'm gonna chicken out. I'm gonna drive around you. Once you get out of the road, stay out of the road. Loop around, drive around. Hold on, I wanna see the brake. Oh, it twisted right off?
It spins like a son of a bitch.
I didn't know those were hollow. I thought with as heavy as it is, it wasn't hollow.
It just twisted, you know?
Yeah. Alrighty, I'll get on. So that didn't take long. As soon as I got out to the field, there was a PTO shaft that was broken. So my husband had me get on the tractor and drive around. He's trying to take the shaft off right now. It ended up getting stuck on there. He wasn't able to get it. He doesn't have the patience to maneuver things like that. So I did end up getting off and trying to take it off for him. But just thought I would bring you along through the breaks today. So we're playing the part of the farmer's wife today. We are running around looking for parts. Broke the PTO shaft, so we stopped at one farm to see if we can borrow a hay rake, and they are hooking up to their hay rake to get to use it. We are going to another one to see. Looks like they're baling already, so maybe they're done with their rake, and we're going to ask them. And they do square bales. We do round bales, so we're actually going to see if we can maybe trade them some kid labor for the use of theirs. So if they'll let us use their hay rake, we will offer up a couple of our teenage boys when they start picking their square bales up off the ground. Hopefully it'll work out. Made a quick trip home. Logan was hauling some boards out to the chicken coop, so I stopped to help him. This is the hay rake that we went and borrowed from a guy. We kept having problems with it. The thing fell off. You don't need, this one doesn't run on PTO. Like you could pull this behind your truck, you could pull it behind a gator, multiple different things. So they're very convenient, but this one's just missing a lot of teeth and had its own problems. Alright, so we found one to borrow, but it's missing teeth, a lot of teeth, and so we are taking it back. And the guy that we borrowed it from said that he might be able to weld something together for that PTO shaft to get it to work. So hopefully it'll be fixed. We could use this, but it's leaving a lot left in the rows, and it's a waste of diesel to have to go around the field multiple times. And so it's easier just to wait a day for a fix than it is to waste all that diesel, in our opinion. So that'll be the end of that for the day. Hopefully we can get it finished raked tomorrow and then baled. Hopefully, we'll see. All right, so this year I was going to cut my garden down to half, only use half of it. I'm only going to do a few tomatoes still instead of my normal few hundred. Usually do about 200 tomatoes. We are actually going to buy from an Amish auction, produce auction. We bought tomatoes there last year. They were amazing. They did great because I got blight so bad, and I'm figuring I'm going to save on the time. So what you see rototilled was all I was going to do for my garden. A few tomatoes, a few peppers. However, that whole row that you see already, and then the half a row, was what I was going to do of potatoes. And then I was going to do the rest with bush beans. And then I was going to do all of this through here of corn, and then put my tomatoes and my peppers down here. But I was gifted this bag here in the middle. Somebody bought a 50-pound bag of seed potatoes of the red Pontiac, and they only wanted a little bit. So right now I've got, right here I started, and then there's another row, and then that's what I planted of mine. This bag of potatoes is going to take up this entire garden. So it's looking like where all those cattle panels are and all the T-posts, that's usually where all of my tomatoes are. I let it all grow up. It's even got burdocks in it, which is sad. It's all grown. We started taking the panels down today. We're going to amend it with manure and stuff that we've been stacking up for a couple years. I'm going to get rid of the rototiller died, but hopefully we'll get it working. And we are going to put our corn and stuff over here. I did leave my arches for green beans because I'm going to do the green beans. I was just going to leave all of this stuff here. And then this is all of my garlic. And I have a massive amount of garlic. And I still went through all of it and had to buy some here a couple days ago. I bought a big one at Sam's Club. So that is Rosa Sharon, and that is a large tractor tire that has got random nonsense in it that all died. So we are going to do green beans here, garlic here. I think I'm going to take this row, and then the whole middle will be left. And then I'll have that massive section. And then that other grown up spot, that's all of my raspberries, my strawberries. Got one little peach iris. It smells amazing, almost like a root beer. I actually got that from one of the Amish women that I drive, and I didn't want it mixed with my purple, so I put it in the garden all by itself. It was one little. 3 years later, it's big, it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. So that's what we're doing while Aaron is hopefully done breaking down in the field. In this clip, we got our hay rake working again. They were able to weld that, but we move on to the next fields, and there's this is my brother-in-law. He's over here in this other tractor. He is currently doing the round bales in this video. The cutter that cuts the twine on that is not working, so he actually has someone in the tractor with him. So every time a round bale is done, we have to get out and cut the twine. And then this is just a video of one of our round bales that we had just done, and we were trying to rush to get them because my brother-in-law had actually sold some of them so that we could collect rent right away for the field. And then we've found out we've got a huge hydraulic leak on this one, and we've gone through this 5-gallon bucket that we were putting in, and then we end up going through a whole another 5-gallon bucket. It was, yeah, it's one breakdown after another. And then here, I'm just holding it. That's That's what I'm here for. Holding the funnels, doing the things. I get to be the kid of the day. Make all the runs to the truck. Run to get this, run to get that. I become the farmer's wife, the Uber farmer, I guess. I get to run to the store, get to run to the house. Back and forth, everywhere. That's all I do. I dropped the cap in this one, but
Did you need that?
yeah. So we ended up finally getting this to run after we had put them in. I tried to help out, and then I ended up spilling, which was, what I do. I tend to spill things every once in a while. It is what it is because I do not work on that stuff a whole lot. I was amused at how this looks like it's glowing in the dark when you're pouring it, the hydraulic fluid. I called it Hydrolock when I went in looking for it, but it's hydraulic fluid. The guy looked at me funny when I said Hydrolock, and I'm like, look, the stuff for the tractor, for the little wires that go in and they go boop, 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 and move stuff around. He knew what I was talking about at that point, but good times, I tell you. That's what we did today. Where am I leaking out of? Where my fingers were underneath it?
And the bottom. That was fine.
I didn't catch that. I'm going to put him in the pond. Name him Fred. I swear they hand check every pile. Better go a little further down. All right, we're baling today, but I'll be on the tractor raking. I don't know if the duals were necessary, but they're still on from the winter, and we're not taking them off. He just keeps walking further and further. He's gonna check that whole row by hand, I swear. I'm just gonna stay here. Let him do all that walking. So this is the next day, and I'm just riding around while my husband's doing the raking. I just wanted to get out of the house and not do the running around, so if I just ride on the tractor, I don't have to. And I just kind of sit on the edge, like where you would step up on and like hang my feet over. When he does the hills, I get off. There's some hills that I'm just not willing to. And then we went into this field, and then we started having problems, and the tractor overheated and died on us. This is the turtle that I found. I let Logan put it in the pond, but thank you for watching. If you like what you're watching, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all of the good stuff, and have a good rest of your day. And we're just going to hope this turtle, it's got tons of algae, but when I find those little painter turtles, they're so hard not to resist because this pond is right off my back porch, and we never take them in the house and keep them, but it's there now.